Welcome back to TV 48 Update. I'm your host, Catherine Pugh. I'm here with Dr. Gregory Ellis, and he's written several books, and one is the Net Carb Scam. This is the latest one that's out, and it's sort of kind of dispelling a lot of these myths that are out there as it relates to the low-carb diet.
And to diets. This book, is the book that tells the whole story about everything you need to know to regulate your body weight.
Okay, this is Dr. Ellis's book, Ultimate Diet Secrets.
And it has something in there about diet as well.
Okay.
That book is devoted solely to what you eat, the Net Carb Scam, completely to what you eat, dispelling all the myths out there about what happens to you depending on the type of food that you eat.
Okay.
It's particularly guided toward the notion that carbohydrates are hazardous and fat is good. And it's very update because it's covering stuff that hasn't even reached the textbooks or hasn't reached the scientific, hardly any of the scientific publications yet, stuff that's 20 years out. But since I did my PhD in fuel metabolism, I know that subject completely. So I covered all the stuff that few people don't know, because people go on belief systems.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever idea is embedded in their head, they go on, and everybody else just joins the parade.
Yeah, we talked earlier about really getting this information out there. And hopefully we'll see. I know you have a website, and we're going to give that before the end of the show. But we hope that this information gets out to more people, because one of the things that you point out is that we're really scamming the public in terms of what they're eating and what they're hearing, and ultimately what they're believing they're doing for their bodies.
Yeah, and it's coming from every segment of our society, from the medical establishment, from the government, from industry, from the food manufacturers, because they're all operating on belief systems, not on the facts. They think they have the facts, but they really don't.
Why don't they?
Because they buy into a belief system. So when the medical establishment bought into the idea that fat and cholesterol cause heart disease, it is impossible for them to now support a low-carb diet.
Right.
By definition, they cannot do it. And because of the strength of that commitment, they'll remain committed to it until enough glitches develop that prove that they're wrong. But that takes forever. So no new young people coming in there are going to upheave it, because everybody committed to the belief system. So it just stays stuck. And then they disseminated that information to the public who bought it. And that's how everybody got stuck. That's why I say I'm so struck that 100 million people now, and those are the suggested numbers, are now trying to do a low-carb diet. That's a lot of people who are going against these powerful institutions.
Who've actually gone against the old
belief we're not going to listen to you. We're going to do it on our own. And they're getting results. So this clash I find very fascinating.
But what you're trying to do is help them
Yes,
make the right
I want to
decision.
help guide them and anybody else who wants to come in this low-carb thing, and then also teach them the other things they need to know. You know, all the things that they're confused about. I want to undo that confusion.
Especially on this carbohydrate thing.
Yes.
Because that's really got a lot of people
Again,
confused.
because the focus of everyone is on diet. It's not the most important thing by any stretch. As I said earlier, you could do this on cake. If you wanted to. You'll be hungry all the time. You know, it won't be a good idea, but you could do it if you did the other parts of my program. So let's lay all the stuff out so people become totally empowered with the information they need to succeed. They'll never even need to read another weight control book.
Good. Okay, well, Dr. Gregory Ellis, we want to thank you for being with us. We hope that we've unconfused people a little.
Hopefully, yeah, I think
and
we
I
did.
think if they get the books,
well, that will help.
yeah, that might get them a little more
That'll finish it off.
unconfused. Okay, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.